Hello and welcome back to another edition of Good Morning Pattaya, Pattaya Channel's very own breakfast show. I'm your host Nick Pendrell, and joining me once more on the sofa is my main man, Mr.
Dave Buckley.
Good to see you again, Dave.
Hi.
Thanks for coming around to see us.
It's a pleasure. I feel a bit better than I did last time I came round.
That's good. I'm glad you're in fine health.
Yes.
And our guest today is Neo from Green Pattaya.
Yes.
Welcome along.
Thank you
for
very
coming
much.
to join us.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about Green Pattaya.
Yeah, we started about 1 year ago now, and we had about 16 cleanings now. 17, 18 coming up next month in May.
So just give us the big picture to start with for those who
okay.
probably don't know what Green Pattaya is.
Talk about cleanings as if everyone's...
Yeah, everybody's
I was just going to say, can you come and do my bathroom? It's a bit grubby now.
No, we're trying to. There are so many beaches in Pattaya that cannot be cleaned by the city hall, and there is a lot of streets that also the city hall doesn't have time to do.
Right.
So we basically work with companies, charities, and like schools, and we bring them together, and then we with city hall.
Right.
And we just do a massive cleanup. The last week we had 70 kids.
Right.
And we clean up Cozy Beach in 1 hour.
Yeah.
And it's about 50 bags.
Right. Wow.
But
garbage bins.
We've been there the 2 months before, and took 3 trucks.
3 trucks.
So I don't know how many bags that is. I mean, it's like
that's a lot.
Sounds
of
a lot
trash.
of rubbish to me. Stop talking rubbish.
So, yeah, because we couldn't finish from the last time we took 2 trucks. So that was 1 month before that. So we've been cleaning Cozy Beach about 4 times now.
Good grief.
And they just keep coming.
Is Cozy Beach, is it something to do with tides or something that gets more trash than anywhere else in Pattaya?
No, I think it's the stairs. That is very difficult to. It's easy to carry the beer down, but it's not easy to carry the beer up the stairs or something. I don't know.
You're saying that most of this is alcoholic related?
Yes.
Oh dear.
or maybe 7-Eleven related. I don't know. It's plastic.
So it's basically like a non-profit organisation?
Yeah. We spend about 800 baht every time we clean. So I think 3 trucks of rubbish for 800 baht.
That's a good deal.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
For Pattaya and for the property market. I mean, if we just left it alone, all the beaches would be cluttered with.
Are there any rubbish bins on these beaches, or I mean, is there somewhere to put the rubbish and people are ignoring it, or there just isn't anywhere to put it?
The problem is that the bins on Cozy Beach was there, and then somebody took them.
Stealing rubbish bins.
Yes.
For
No, because they're good water tanks.
Okay.
They use them as a water tank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I think someone should drill a few holes.
They do. And then we have the pump at Cozy Beach is broken.
Oh.
It's a big pump there, and the water just flows over.
Right.
And takes all the rubbish down to the beach.
Oh.
What joy.
Yes, it's really nice. Before it went to the yacht club, the Varuna yacht club.
Yes. Yeah.
But now they redirected it to the Cozy Beach now instead. So it's a water flow of sewage.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful.
Right, okay. Well, before we really paint a great picture of the Cozy Beach,
yes, it's very
perhaps
cozy.
we should move on. You've just been on a run. Was that to raise money for your?
Yes, it was basically to run. I ran from the most northern part of Thailand to Pattaya, and that took me about 1 month.
All right.
And I crisscrossed basically from different places. So I didn't run on a straight path. That would be 867 kilometers. So I added some kilometers, so it became like 999 kilometers.
Okay.
So that was for raise money for stray dogs, polio, and water.
Right.
And how long did that take you to
1
run?
month.
1 month exactly.
Yeah.
So average.
How
do you find all the time? I mean,
How do I what?
How do you find all the time to do this?
To run?
No, I mean all this sort of charity work.
Well, I don't work, so.
You don't?
No.
Sounds like you don't have
a man of
time.
independent means.
Yes. Yes.
Good man.
Yes.
So how long have you been in Pattaya?
Pattaya, I've been in I think 6 years now.
Right. That's quite
In
a while.
Thailand, 14 years now.
Oh, right. So you're
Yeah.
old hand.
Yes, I've been in Phuket, Bangkok, and It's last Pattaya,
All right.
Yeah.
And you're from originally?
Sweden,
Oh, okay. Which part?
west coast.
Oh, right. Nice. By Göteborg.
Yes,
Oh,
but some
okay.
islands out there.
Nice
Yes,
part
it's
of the
very
country.
nice. Very nice and clean.
Very nice and clean. With all
Their
without.
beaches as well then.
Trained them well and then moved
Yeah,
them
it's,
to Thailand. And how long has Green Pattaya been going?
1 year, about 1 year.
Just 1 year, so
Yes.
it's still quite a fresh initiative then.
Well, yeah, we as I said, we've done 16 cleanings in 1 year, and
That's a lot.
yes, this cleaning was by the Pattaya orphanage. They requested, and we had some kids from Bangkok as well. So this was like extra cleaning
Right.
because they want to teach the children to the environment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we take them out, and they're very like eager to clean, but
Yeah.
it's fun when clean
Send
with
them
kids.
round to me afterwards.
Yeah, we'll could send them to your garden. No.
I've got a garden that needs some attention.
There's a fine line between beach cleaning and slave labour, Dave.
Yeah, so I would probably cross it. Yeah.
So is it always Cozy Beach that you
No.
concentrate on?
We've been in Wongamat a few times, and we've been to Big Buddha Hill.
Right.
The problem is that why we keep this area is because the person who handles this area is very keen
Right.
on helping us. Then different areas in Pattaya have different management,
Right.
and those other people have never shown up from City Hall. But this person who we in Pratonak, she always turns up.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and she always we can text her, online her, or like call her, and she will
Yeah.
come and pick up even if she don't have time, she will come and pick up the rubbish.
Well, she's obviously onto a good thing if you're keeping her beach tidy. So I can understand why she keeps calling you back.
Yeah, she likes it, but it's obviously put a little bit bad on City Hall, a little bit. I mean, we don't want to, but I mean.
Really, you'd prefer it if there wasn't the need for the organisation.
I want to stop.
Yeah.
I mean, if I could stop doing it, I would be happy.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's just getting worse. There's nothing. But I mean, I would like to have one cleaning a week if I could. I mean, if I can get people to actually come to 1 week, I would do that.
Is it possible to recycle any of this rubbish?
They do. They do.
Do they keep
They take all the rubbish and
tin
then.
cans and things
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that?
they do. They, at their facilities. City Hall has some garbage somewhere,
Okay.
and they recycle it there.
Yeah.
I tried to the first cleaning we had with Kingdom Properties, and they have 200 staff, and I tried to explain to them, put the red ribbons on the garbage bins with recycle, and then the City Hall say no, we do it later. So
Oh, really?
basically now we just
pile it in.
pile it in, and.
So what is the structure of Green Pattaya? Is there a committee or is it
Or is it just
dictator?
No, we have a few people in there that comes regularly.
Right.
We haven't done as exclusively that they have in Kamala Beach in Phuket.
Right.
They started actually later than us, but they done really well. And I don't know if it's Phuket or if it's Pattaya, but they actually have sponsors now that actually pays for beach cleaners.
Oh, that's good.
So the companies pay for like 10,000 baht a month,
Right.
and then they have people actually goes every day and clean the beach.
That's excellent.
So have you approached any beer companies and said, given that all your bottles end up on this beach, what about sponsoring us? Yeah?
I mean, except for Kingdom and a few other companies. I mean, mostly Kingdom Properties have sponsored us. I mean, I have to say it's really sad that the Pattaya orphanage is the one who sponsors us the most.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Surely you should be sponsoring them, shouldn't
Exactly.
you?
Yeah, I should be. I mean, they are really.
You mean with help from the children and all this?
No,
sort
they
of
actually
thing?
give us funds.
Oh, do they?
Yes.
Oh, right.
So I mean, but because she thinks that it's so sad that the foreigner have to do this instead of Thai people doing it. And,
Well, yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
and she feels that we are doing such a good thing, so she wants to sponsor us.
Well, haven't you ever thought that prevention is better than cure when it comes to rubbish?
Of course it is.
Why can't they get a deal where somebody sponsors rubbish bins? Then they can have their logo on it, so it's some benefit.
Yeah, but then I
As long as they're
mean,
not stolen, of course.
Well, if you drill some holes in them, they can't hold water. They
we,
have to
we,
do
we,
much
we
else.
petitioned City Hall to have rubbish bins in Big Buddha Hill
Yeah,
for 1 year ago,
really.
and they're not there yet.
Yeah.
What a shame.
So I mean, it's one thing to just put them there, but then you need the route to come pick them up.
It's the emptying that's
Right,
the hard
and then you
part,
need to, who's going to pay for the bins? We can do that. It's only 40 baht per month, but you know, it's the organization. It's not only just you can put them there, but who's going to empty them?
Well, if you were getting enough sponsorship money on a monthly basis, then that should pay. For
Then we can have a
come
truck
down
that
and
goes
empty
around
them.
and empty,
Exactly.
a special truck that goes empty. Sure, it's all about money, and that's what I'm trying to explain to people that the property companies in Pattaya make so much money, and without beaches or a green Pattaya at all, or clean Pattaya, there will be no properties. I mean,
absolutely.
people just see plastic.
Exactly.
Just changing the subject slightly. What work are you doing with the stray dogs in the city?
We're working with Soy Dog, the big foundation in Phuket, and we're trying to convince City Hall that it's not a good idea to put dogs in shelters.
Okay.
Because if you take the dogs away from one area, the other dogs will just move in. And if you take all the dogs away, there will just come cats.
Right.
You take all the cats away, what do you have then? Rats.
Okay.
Right?
I see.
So, I mean, they studied this in many countries before Pattaya. I mean, Pattaya is not a big... I mean, they have stray dogs everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
And they study this, and they basically say, like, you take the dogs away, they come cats. Then they take the cats away, right?
So is it a case of sort of looking after the dogs in situ, so to speak? Yeah.
I mean, if you sterilize the dogs, which is our goal, right? Soy Dog now they sterilize 80 to 90% in Phuket. And then the population of stray dogs just declining because they die out. The car accidents, they get sick, you know. They die out, and because they cannot repopulate. But if you have non-spayed dogs everywhere, of course there are going to be so many stray dogs.
Sure.
But if you can just spay them and just keep spaying all of them, then the population will actually go down. And City Hall
then
has...
the cats move
in. No, I mean,
Getting the balance right.
People, the
obviously.
balance, you know. And I mean, catching 10,000 dogs in Pattaya, right, and then feeding them, right, that will cost,
A lot of dogs.
And I mean, now the City Hall is paying about, I mean, maybe 300,000-400,000 for dogs. With that, and then now they have about 700 dogs.
Right.
And with 10,000 dogs,
That's the estimate, is it?
Yeah, that's what the City Hall vet said. That's about 10,000 stray dogs in Pattaya.
+2.
+2, yeah, and all the other people, right? So we are trying to we already have established. So when you call the 1337, the City Hall, they're going to call to us.
Okay.
So when you have complaints about dogs, they call to us and say, can you check this dog out? Is it sick or is it dangerous? And we go there and like see what can be done with this dog, because many people, they do fake calls. They basically say, oh, this dog is biting and come and get it.
Yeah.
And then we come there, it's like a small cute puppy.
All right.
And they say, what do you mean that the dog is biting you? Oh, no, I just want to get rid of it. So they're causing City Hall a lot of problems, you know, which we take care of now instead.
Okay.
So we are trying to raise money to feed stray dogs and feed them and get them healthy, and I mean, also pick up the dogs that really bites. Because there are dangerous dogs.
Sure.
Well, you're doing some great work, and we're getting short of time. So obviously, this all costs money.
Yes.
I'm sure if there's some generous viewers that had some spare money that they wanted
They're
to
very welcome.
give to you, how would they contact you? How would they get you some money?
Well, we have the Green Pattaya Facebook,
Right.
so it's just Facebook/Green Pattaya, and the Pattaya Animal Coalition.
Right.
Is also on Facebook, and it's we have on the web we have Thailand Dog. That's
Is that thailanddog.com?
.org
.org,
organization, yeah. So basically that's the website we have, and we are mostly in the media every
Right.
week.
Okay.
You can see the Green Pattaya cleanings and stuff like that. So you're welcome to contact us.
Okay, and I'm sure, and also volunteers. I would
Volunteers for the
imagine
cleanings and for the
more people,
dogs.
the better.
Yes, it's the more the better, more fun. Companies and schools, welcome.
Yeah, and just individuals, people. with
Yeah,
nothing
sure.
else,
We have many people from
better
all
to do.
around the world coming every time. So
Do you tend to do it on a particular day each week, or
no, it's mixed.
It's a little bit, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter where it is. Well, Neo, it's lovely to meet you. Thank you very much for coming, and thank you for watching. and we'll be back with part 2 very, very shortly. So stay tuned.